probably seen this, or this, or this, or all of the countless other games that go under the Brainrot genre on Roblox. How did they get so popular, and why? On March 3rd, 2025, Grow a Garden is released. Thousands upon thousands of players flock to this new game, a type that the player base has never really seen before. The game mechanics include different shops that restock themselves every 5 minutes, and the fact that your garden grows offline. But why is this important? One thing: replayability. You see, the game showcases a dopamine loop, where every 5 minutes you rush to see if the best items like fruits are in stock, and usually to no avail. But that's exactly why it's so addicting. It constantly stimulates you with a rush of dopamine, plus you feel a need to check the restock, because if you don't, well, what if you miss the best fruit in the game? This type of thought keeps you from leaving the game and raises anticipation for the next restock. However, at some point, you will leave the game to go to bed, your mom calls you for dinner, etc. But what makes you come back for more is in the thumbnail of the game. In a way, you haven't actually left the game at all. The game still plays in the background, but to see how much your garden grew, you have to rejoin the game. And as soon as you do, you fall right back into the dopamine loop. Though, Grow a Garden in itself does not really go under the Brainrot category on Roblox. But what it did do is pave a way for many games to come. May 15th, 2025. In the midst of Italian Brainrot's peak popularity, the first Brainrot game is released. It's not like Grow a Garden, however, it takes many aspects of it. In the game, the button that locks your base is the dopamine loop. It requires you to press it every few moments, otherwise you'll get your brainrots stolen. Think about it like this. It's as if you have a sickness, and in order to suppress it, you have to take medication every few moments. Pressing the button also gives you a sense of safety, a hormone called oxytocin. You also gain money offline, further incentivizing you to play the game over and over again. And this is what started it all. Now, on the games page, it's almost as if a new Brainrot game pops up every day. Let me ask you this. Do you think it's okay to take advantage of children? Your answer is probably no. What? Or it depends. Well, in these games, they definitely take advantage of children, but not in a harmful way. In retrospect, Grow a Garden and Steal a Brainrot are actually very simple games, and I would argue that a lot of their success comes from the fact that they take almost no effort to play, making a great environment for kids. But it's not its complexity that drives you to play. It's the psychology behind it that keeps it addicting. Nowadays, with social media reducing children's attention span to where they need some kind of stimulus, these games give them the stimulus they need. A great comparison to these games is Soul's RNG, or just RNG games in general, which actually is a separate topic that we're not going to go into today. However, they share an important aspect, a dopamine loop, a sense of gratification. On a separate note, Steal a Brainrot is also smart in taking advantage of trends. Not long ago, when Italian Brainrot was on everyone's feed and For You page, the developers saw an immediate cash cow that was waiting to be fed. When you play the game and see the characters you saw on your For You page, you feel relevant. You can relate to the game. Nowadays, Italian Brainrot is no longer a popular trend amongst social media, and that would make you think that games such as Steal a Brainrot would die down. But that is far from the case. You see, the sense of relevancy is no longer a factor here. Since the Italian brain rot is so ingrained into players' minds, it doesn't have to be trending, because now you play for the love of the game, not the characters. So, to answer the question, do you think it's okay to take advantage of children? Well, in this scenario, yes. In fact, it's actually really smart what they're doing. It's not illegal either. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win. The children have fun, and the developers make money, and I get to make a fire video. Thanks for watching.